What's up, guys? Trilogy with Trilogy Effect. Today we're going to be doing another music review on a new album. Today's album is going to be Sour by Olivia Rodrigo. I hadn't really heard of her. I did hear the Driver's License song, but everyone heard that song. Kind of went viral a while back. I listened to it. I wasn't really a big fan, so I wasn't too crazy about listening to this album until I saw someone on Twitter compare this to Arctic Monkeys. And I love Arctic Monkeys, especially their AM album. So I was like, this is like Arctic Monkeys? Let me see what the rest of her music is about. So I checked it out. Long story short, I don't think this is like Arctic Monkeys at all. But this album is pretty good. It's 11 songs, not too long, and I thought about 7 of them were really good. So I think that's pretty good for a short album. It's better than the J. Cole album. I mean, there were like 7 songs on that thing too, but I think there are actually some songs on this album that I would actually sit down and listen to, if that makes sense. So yeah, I like this album more than the off season. So yeah, so starting off on the album, it's not too long. You start off with Bruto. I wasn't really a big fan of Bruto, but her rhymes and everything were really good in that album. Like that song, I think the lyrics are really good in that song, but I really didn't like the song itself. So Bruto is not for me, but her rhymes and her lyrics in the song were really good. Next up, you have Traitor. I really like Traitor. Traitor's really good. It's one of her slower songs. It's really good. She's one of the lines she says is, "You didn't cheat, but you're still a traitor." And I can relate to that because it's about her. Her boyfriend breaks up. He gets a new boyfriend. He gets a new girlfriend almost immediately. And I've been in a situation very similar to that when I was in high school. I had broken up with a girl one time on a Friday. I called her on Sunday to get back together. And on Sunday, she said she didn't want to get back together. And then on Monday, I found out that she had gotten a new boyfriend, and the boyfriend was a guy that I was worried about. I mean, there it is. That's just how it is sometimes. People are liars, and your intuition is almost always right. That's just how it is. But Traitor is really good. That one really speaks to me. Of course, next we have Driver's License. That's the pop hit. I know everyone probably knows that song. Like I said, personally, I didn't really like Driver's License, but that doesn't mean it's a bad song. It's very popular for a reason, so I can give that. 1 Step Forward and 3 Steps Back. Whew. Now, is this a toxic relationship or what? Why can I relate to all of these songs? You tell me that you love me, but that all changed when you're mad. Is something very similar in the song that she says. Sounds like a toxic relationship, and she's dating someone who speaks out of turn or calls her out her name or is aggressive or beats on her or something like that when she's mad. I'm not saying I've been beat on, but I'm just saying there's some people who will just say anything when they're mad, and then they'll just they'll expect you to accept that they only said that because they're mad. Nah, you still said that. You still said that. So, I mean, that's kind of what this song is kind of along the lines of. In their relationship, they take 1 step forward and then they take 3 steps back. So you should just call it quits if you're in a relationship like that. Next up, we have Deja Vu. I really like Deja Vu. That song's really good. It's probably my second favorite on the album. This one is vibes of, yeah, you have a new girl, but everything you're doing with her, you did it with me first. And does she know that? Does she know you're just reusing the same dates, the same ideas? The music that you're listening to is the music that I put you on, and does she know that? Because she's over there vibing. She must not know that you did that with me first. And when you're with her, does it feel like deja vu? Is that how you feel? Next up is Enough for You. This one's another slow, sad one. It's about another toxic guy. He's saying, you want too much. But she's like, no, I just wanted to be enough for you. I just wanted to make you love me. I did all the things to make you like me. And I mean, I guess that's what she gets for being a little too conforming. Some people don't like when you do a lot of things to make for you to like them. They want you to be your own person and have your own opinions. So if you're always shifting your opinions to conform to someone else, they might not like that anxious attachment style where you're just doing all these things to be more likable. If you have a personality, you should be yourself. Kind of like one time I dated a girl and she pretended she liked anime for like a whole year, and then turns out she never liked anime. She just did that to get me to like her. And I mean, I didn't like that at all. I mean, be true to yourself. And if you're always changing your personality to make someone like you, it's not meant to be, because if they don't like you at your core, then you shouldn't be doing all of that stuff to make them like you. Next up is Happier. Happier is a salty song. She said, yeah, you can go find someone great. You can find someone amazing, but just don't be happier than you were with me. And like, that's like, get over it, man. You need to move on at this point. Like, he has a new girlfriend. You're like, yeah, she can be great. Just don't say that she's better than me, because that'll hurt my self-esteem, even though you're with someone else and I should move on. But I do like Happier. It's one of the gooder, it's one of the 7 songs that I really like. Jealousy and Jealousy, this is a really good song, and it's a very popular thing going on with a lot of people. Comparison is the death of a lot of our self-esteem. We see people on beaches, we see happy couples, we see people buff and stuff like that, but we don't see the behind the scenes stuff. We don't see the arguments that couples having. We don't see the financial misstep that someone had to take that trip. We don't see the hours that person spent in the gym working for those abs or those whatever muscles they have. And a lot of things on social media are just what people want you to see, which is fair enough. It's your social media. It's my social media. I don't want everyone to know all of the negative things in my mind sometimes. But whenever you're looking at someone's social media and they only have positivity, you may think that they only have positivity in their life, and that's not the case. So you should remember that you only see what a person wants you to see. And jealousy, hey, that's just kind of how it is. Jealousy is killing her ego. She sees skinny girls. She sees people on vacations. Although she has 3 million subscribers on YouTube, I don't know what her music is like. So I'm sure she's going to be able to go on plenty of trips now, and whatever she wants to look like, I'm sure she can look like. I mean, looking at her album cover, she's not ugly. She looks like a basic woman, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I just mean she looks like a normal woman, but she's not ugly or anything like that. But besides that, Favorite Crime, I really didn't like Favorite Crime at all. I didn't vibe with it at all. I didn't like that one at all. And Hope You're Okay is a nice little hopeful ending. I didn't really like it too much, but I thought it was a good song to put at the end of the album to kind of close it off. So as far as Sour goes by Olivia Rodrigo, I think this album is really good. And the songs that I'm really going to be listening to a lot, I don't know if I said Good For You. I might have skipped that one. Good For You is my favorite song off this album. I love Good For You. It's like, it's a salty song, but it has a heavy like rock hook and a much harder beats than, I think I like her harder beats versus her soft songs more. But Good For You is my favorite. I also like Deja Vu and Traitor. Those are going to be my favorite 3 songs off of this album. If you haven't heard it, you should definitely check it out. Sour by Olivia Rodrigo is a really good album, and I have to check out her future music. And like I said, I wasn't a big fan because I was going off a driver's license. I wasn't a big fan off of that, but this album overall is a really good project. I believe this is her first album. But yeah, if you guys have a favorite song on the album, go ahead and drop it down below, and I'd love to talk to you about it. I'm Trilogy with Trilogy Effect. I do music, movies, gaming, all kinds of content on my channel, and I have curated playlists on the channel. You should definitely check those out. If you like this video, I definitely would appreciate if you subscribe or like. It really helps the channel off. And I'm going to be doing more music content in the future, so if you want to see more album reviews, I recommend you check me out. This is Trilogy. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.